Hey YouTube, this is Scarecrow Kaiser. I'm going to do a deck profile here of Murakumo. I really like the clan. They're very fun, very cool. They actually have a pretty good play style. Yeah, so I'm glad they got like a much needed competitive like upgrade to themselves. So get started. Starting Vanguard. Migatsu, Wind, yeah, ride chain, search, you know, the same as every other of the ride chains of this style. Trigger lineup, I'm doing 8 stand, 4 draw, 4 heal. I play tested around with other trigger lineups, like another one that actually worked fairly decent is 6 crit, 6 stand. Because the way the deck works when you're making shadow clones, you almost always end up attacking with the rear guard first, at least early game anyways. So those stands can put like more aggressiveness into the deck, but I found there wasn't a huge like difference in the deck's ability depending on 6 crit, 6 stand versus 8 crit, 4 draw. And I prefer to play draws, so I went with this, but their own works pretty good too. Grade 1s. For Migatsu, for 8K vanillas, for perfect guards, that's all pretty standard. I ran 3 of this guy. As far as my options for my last grade 1, I had a few choices. Like I could play the raccoon, but I felt that card's very inconsistent to what I've found. I had a couple other choices. I decided on him just because he's a like decent beater that maybe sometimes I'll actually use his counterblast to hit a magic number. I decided on him. To be honest though, if there was a self-damaging unit grade 1 for this clan, I would play it. For some reason there's not though. Getting in my grade 2s, there's a grade 2 self-damaging unit, not a grade 1. So I'm playing the grade 2. If I could, I would play the grade 1, but I'm playing him. He's pretty cool. I'm running 3 of them. He's pretty cool because you can get yourself to limit break sooner and then use like Migatsu Storm's limit break and make shadow clones, so you don't have to commit anything from your hand. It'd basically be like you'd play this one card, flip down a trigger so you can put it back, maybe even heal block as you always use these cards for. And at the same time you're able to play this one card but get 2 10Ks to attack with that turn instead, and then shuffle that trigger back, and then later on you can move him forward, attack with him, and then intercept with him. But sometimes, depending on your opponent, if they know how this deck works, this deck likes to get to limit break soon, so that Migatsu Storm can be using the shadow clones to not play anything. So your opponent will always give you limit break as soon as they want, but if you use him, you can do it. Another cool thing to do with him involves Fox. I'll get to that later. We got 4 Migatsu, and last 4 Bloody Mist, the 10K vanilla. And then for grade 3s, we have 4 Migatsu Storm and 3 Tamamo, the Fox. As I was just mentioning moments ago, if you use Tamamo to clone the self-damaging dog, the clone can come out and it can do its self-damage too. You can get 2 triggers back in the deck that same turn. Yeah, it's pretty cool, as well as get you to 15 a turn early, although you're probably not going to need that 5k boost as much. But yeah, I really like the deck. It's fun. You don't have to play anything your first few turns. If you play the deck right, you can just keep your cards in your hand around the ride chain, shadow clones, and Migatsu Storm's limit break, or the Fox to just clone a card so you can conserve your hand for blocking. It's a cool deck. Thank you for watching.